Hello, in this video we are going to learn about trigonometry, which is one of the lesson in 10th standard max subject in Tamil Nadu state syllabus. Now move on to the video. First we are going to see a small intro of trigonometry. The reason behind the development of trigonometry is in ancient times, surveyors, navigators and astronomers need to measure a long distances. In that case they use triangles. So this thing leads to the development of the mathematics branch trigonometry. Next, the father of trigonometry. Hipparchus is called the father of trigonometry. Why he called like this? Because he constructed a bigger circle of circumference to the 21,600 units. This will help the development of trigonometry. Due to that, Hipparchus called father of trigonometry. Next, the word trigonometry coined by the German mathematician Bartholomew Pitiscus in 17th century AD. These are all the small intro of trigonometry. Now we come into the main concept, trigonometric ratios. Generally, trigonometric ratios are defined in right angle triangle. Already we all know about right angle triangle. If one of the three angles of a triangle is 90 degree, then that triangle is called right angle triangle. So what about the other two angles in that triangle? That must be less than 90 degree. Why? Because we all know that the property of triangle, sum of the three angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. That case, in right angle triangle, one angle is 90 degree. So automatically the other two angles must be less than 90 degree. So less than 90 degree means that angles are called acute angle. So our angle theta is always a acute angle. That is, theta lies between 0 degree and 90 degree. Now before going to know about ratios, trigonometric ratios, we know that the sides of a right angle triangle, the side which is opposite to the angle 90 degree is called hypotenuse. The side which is opposite to our angle theta is called opposite side. The side which contains both 90 degree and angle theta is called adjacent side. So any manner of a right angle triangle, we have to know the sides very well. This will help us to solve the problems easily. Now move on to the trigonometric ratios. There are 6 trigonometric ratios. If we know that the first 2 trigonometric ratios very well, we can make the other 4 easily. Ratios can also be written in fraction manner. So the ratio of opposite side and hypotenuse can be written as fraction, that is opposite side by hypotenuse. This ratio is called sin theta, or in short we can write sin theta. Second, the ratio of adjacent side and hypotenuse is called cosine theta or cos theta. So this ratio is written as fraction manner. By use of these 2 ratios, we can develop the other 4 ratios. So ratio of sin theta and cos theta is called tangent theta, or in short tan theta. So how can we say the ratio in side manner? So we know sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse by cos theta. So cos theta lies in the denominator. Now we all know that we can write a number in denominator as a reciprocal in a product. So we write cos theta as the reciprocal hypotenuse by adjacent side in multiplication. We know that both numerator and denominator are same, they can cancel each other. So hypotenuse hypotenuse will cancel each other. So we can get opposite side by adjacent side. The ratio of opposite side and adjacent side is called tan theta. Otherwise, ratio of sin theta by cos theta. The fourth thing is ratio of cos theta and sin theta. This ratio is called cotangent theta, or in short, how can we say in sides manner? Already we know that cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse by sin theta. So sin theta is in denominator. So in denominator we can write that number as a reciprocal in multiplication. So in multiplication we have to write the reciprocal of sin theta. The reciprocal of sin theta is hypotenuse by opposite side. So already we know the both denominator numerator are same. So hypotenuse and hypotenuse are cancelled each other. Now we get adjacent side by opposite side. This ratio is called cot theta. Otherwise, ratio of cos theta by sin theta. The fifth one is reciprocal of sin theta. This is called cosecant theta, or in short we can write cosecant theta. So we know that the reciprocal of sin theta, that is hypotenuse by opposite side. The last one is reciprocal of cos theta. This is called secant theta, or secant, in short secant theta. So we know the reciprocal of cos theta, that is hypotenuse by adjacent side. So if you know the first two ratios very well, we can derive the other four things easily. This will help us to do the problems very easily. I hope this video will be useful for you, and thank you.